Calling Janet!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the General Banter podcast. You might notice we're back in the old studio. The table is wobbly. And my guest today, the Botman himself, Aaron Butler.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me back again.
No problem at all. You've suffered through us building these new chairs, which are, Brian?
Worth it though.
Worth it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm a big fan of these, whatever these are.
Chairs, just Brian.
So these are chairs.
Yeah. Oh, chairs.
That's a good concept. Yeah.
Chairs. I like them. I like them.
On it. Yeah.
You've suffered through the building of the chairs. You've watched me eat lunch. Will you now indulge me whilst I do a Manscaped ad?
Please take it away. I'd love
Ladies
to hear it.
and gentlemen, what condition's your bollocks in? Because I'll tell you, in this day and age, it shouldn't be anything resembling hairy.
Yeah.
Smooth bag?
It's too smooth.
Too smooth?
Yeah. Like I think it's an issue.
Like it squeaked when you sat in that seat.
It's like a dog chew toy. Yeah.
When you have the smooth sack and the new seat, it's a goddamn nightmare. The reason that I'm talking about it is because we're sponsored by Manscaped.com, and I'll tell you the pros straight off the top.
Okay.
If you listen to the podcast, 20% off.
That's great.
Use the code GEMBAMP1. That's the important info.
Okay.
I've been on the website. They've sent me out stuff. I would suggest getting the care package. It's got everything in there. 110 ding.
Okay. Ding. Okay. That's the new currency.
Which is everything. That's the one that goes up your nostrils, in your ears. It's got the lawnmower, do the nuts, ball deodorant, ball toner, everything.
Lovely.
A little travel bag. It's all in there. You've been traveling recently. We'll get to that.
My travel bag.
Your travel bag. And that's it. Use the code GEMBAMP1, get 20% off. It's a premium product. I was talking about this before. You just call any sort of shaver now a Manscaped.
Yeah, it is.
They've done the Kleenex. They've done the Hoover. You know, you could be like, what brand is your Manscaped?
It's part of the culture now, isn't it?
It's ingrained in the culture, and it's ingrained in your scrotum when you drive it right in there, getting it ready for summer.
I would like to get the Scrotox therapy. You ever see that?
Is that real?
It is real, yeah. I think so anyway, unless I've just made it up, but I think it is real.
I think you started with a punchline and work backwards there.
No, I swear to God, Scrotox is a real thing. Google it. It's where they get Botox in your sack and it smooths all the wee wrinkles.
Well, we'll get to that when we're out the back end of this ad.
Follow the Patreon episode for part 2 when I get it done.
Manscaped.com. Use code GEMBAT1, 20% off. Start the podcast.
The General Banter
We can hear that?
podcast with Cole and Jedis.
Science. So you say Scrotox? Am I Googling that?
Google Scrotox.
We're off.
I'm 95% sure it's a real thing. I genuinely am.
Scrotox. Before and after? Okay.
There we go. This podcast is off to the best.
Yeah. My guest today is Aaron Butler, and we're going straight in at the deep end. Before and after on the
I haven't got my
Scrotox.
glasses on, so now I'm going to leave camera frame for a second, but I'll keep
Oh, would you stop, bro? They've demonstrated here with an apple. They're like, this is what it used to look like, and this is what it's going to look like. But here,
apple.
Scrotox, there's someone getting Scrotox. But do you not think if you were a lady who was into, balls and dicks, many of them are, and someone pulled their boxers down and they just had like two totally smoothed out,
Two smooth chicken balls. Like
Just-
you get from the Chinese and the batter's like all uniform.
just like two polished up eggs.
I don't know. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. Like Botox in general is dangerous, dodgy, and then to just go straight to the bollocks with it is a bit. Yeah, it's.
I mean, someone's got a bit of. What's the procedure there? Aesthetic Medical Centre? What? Oh, I didn't see the third one.
Hold on.
Someone's went in for a chubning. Someone's went in there and they've like, I've got this thin shaft and the bulb. I'd like the thick shaft to meet the width of the bulb.
I mean, you got to admit that's good handiwork there. I think, like it does look.
Oh, I'm sure you would be getting a few handies after that.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's a bit more aesthetically pleasing. But
Bit of girth.
Yeah, but the thing is, look, any surgery on your dick is one you don't want to have to do. Like, You know?
Yeah,
Like, you know, way like girls get breast implants and stuff. Like, all that is a bit of fucking gel going up the fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Your dick has like nerves and fucking little connective tissues and stuff. Like, how's he getting a root after that, you know?
Doesn't need one. Now he's got that fat chub.
He's got the root built into it.
He's got the...
But old men get the pumps built into their dicks. You know that, don't you?
Well, only if they need it. Like, you know, I don't think they get it.
All men
They got to do it.
I might get one soon.
That's me booked in for the pump.
But it's just the funny concept that the guy has to literally squeeze his wee balls.
The pump's in the balls?
It works. Why'd
you say wee balls?
Because he's an old cunt. He doesn't have
wee balls.
Well, to be fair, old men have big bollocks, don't they?
They do, big long
and
bag.
the dick gets smaller.
Apparently.
But, apparently. They watch too much. But they have a wee button in their bollocks and they just basically go boop and the dick just like and it just rises.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Dick pumps, look it up.
I always see things like people are like, are you suffering from this erectile dysfunction, and you're like, I can't even imagine that,
because your boners are healthy.
Yeah. I'm smacking them down like fucking, like whack-a-mole, clubbing them down at all times, like, you know.
Mm-hmm. I had to go to the dick doctor once.
Yeah.
For what was it? Yeah,
suck job.
Yeah,
I business down Union Street.
No, I woke up one day and like my bollocks were freezing. Like, just like.
Were you camping?
No, I was
aircon.
It was the heat of summertime too. It was a nice warm house, and just put like in the morning when you like just give your wee bollocks a dick a touch just to make sure it's still there.
Oh, wow.
Like I did that.
It's comforting.
Yeah. It was like everything's all good. I was like, oh, everything is very cold here. And then like I wasn't really getting a root or anything, so I was like, fuck, I may go to a doctor here. So I booked in with the private dick doctor, Wallace Dinsmore. Shout out.
Full name as well.
He's the expert dick doctor in Northern Ireland. He was one of the original people to like test Viagra and stuff. Like
on himself?
I don't know if he tests on himself, but he
comes in Monday morning wrecked. It works. It fuck me, does it work?
Big red flushed face on him.
My bollocks are freezing now too.
Yeah.
No blood in them.
But yeah, he just basically prescribed me daily Cialis for a month and that was it, back to normal. And that was only
Did he mention what
just said like sometimes the circulation can be poor, like just fucking, and that was it. Wow. But ever since then it's been right as rain.
How much did you pay for that appointment?
$150 or something like that.
Right, okay.
Worth every penny.
I thought you were
I'd have paid double. Wallace.
Big Wally.
When it comes to your dick, there's no money. Wallace Dinsmore.
I wouldn't really be happy with his name being put out there.
Well,
the inbox will be full. Hey, my bollocks is freezing.
I think he's retired. Now anyway. But
he retired early with that nut money.
Oh, let me tell you, he's a good little setup. Like he drove a nice car and everything. Like, of course, he's one of the originators.
Did he take you out in the car for the appointment?
Yeah,
Just pulls up outside. What do you call it? Giant's Ring or whatever. Pull them out there, Aaron.
Yeah.
Let me see if they're cold.
Yeah.
The only way we can truly test is it's like testing the heat of like milk for a baby. I gotta put my tongue on it.
Puts his tongue to it, it freezes on my nuts. It's like that Dumb and Dumber scene where he's trying to take the tongue away. The
cold bollocks, unbelievable.
Yeah.
And what's Cialis? Is it like a boner pill?
There's different types of boner pills. So you got Viagra, Cialis, Levitra. I'm all.
He knows too much already. He knows too much.
I know way too much. Speedra is one as well, which is like a fast acting Viagra. There's a whole host of them. But they all have different like strengths and different uses. So for example, Cialis, you can get two different kinds, daily Cialis or just normal Cialis. Daily Cialis is meant in micro doses, so it's a 5 milligram. It's like a multivitamin for your dick every day, and you just take it every day, and it's just meant to maintain good erection health if you're an older gent. But then you can also get 20 grams Cialis, which is basically you take that and
you're ready to rock.
You're good for the next 24 hours, but the headache in both senses that come with it.
I'll take that away.
You had the picture of the bollocks there for the whole time. I miss it now. But it was comforting to me. But yeah, he fucking, the 20 gram Cialis, like if you take this, it's fucking great gear. Like it's stronger than Viagra, but you also have this stinkingest headache that you could ever imagine.
So you're sitting there and your dick's like whistling. It's so ready to go. And you're also like, oh, my fucking head's killing me.
Well, this is the worst thing. The headache doesn't come until after you've fucking splurged. And then you just all of a sudden feel a rush to your head. You're like, oh no, something's not great here. And then you literally, for the next, it's a long lasting headache too. It isn't just like, oh, an hour or take some painkillers, just go away. Your day's ruined.
Like a searing fucking migraine just for
burning,
busting one nut. But here,
worth it.
if you were struggling with busting nuts or getting a boner, are you still horny? Or does the whole libido die and then you could just be like, listen, I'm not busting. I'll not worry about it. I don't feel like I need to bust. I'll just fucking crack on to this headache.
Yeah. Well, that's it. If you have no desire for it, then that's a different story altogether.
Jesus Christ, man.
But I have a desire.
I have a desire.
I have a need for
I have
speed.
whatever the opposite of Cialis is. Whatever fucking makes your balls cold, and Calpol chills your fucking boner out for 2. Calpol's lovely, man.
Fucking, I overdosed on Calpol as a kid. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
4 years old, and my ma left me in a room alone with it, just the whole full bottle. And as a kid, I just fucking necked the thing because you were like, I'm being a good boy taking medicine here. So
no way.
Neck the full thing. Went in my mouth, the empty bottle, like. Look what's gone. She fucking shits herself, grabs me. It's like 9 o'clock at night, just throws me under her arm, runs to the Royal. We lived on the Falls Road, runs to the Royal Hospital. I go into the Royal and the doctor's like,
the child's on the gear.
Yeah. He's been doing lines of Calpol off the toilet seat. I'd do a bump of Calpol now if you offered me it.
I'd use it as a mixer. It's fucking delicious.
It is good. Yeah, that was what do you remember the Simpsons Flamin' Moe episode was based on?
I haven't seen any Simpsons.
Ever?
Bits and pieces.
This is a revelation for me. It was all I watched as a kid. I wouldn't watch any currently because it's fucking piss. But
that's what I hear. I hear it's cack.
But so I get to the Royal and then full stomach of Calpol, like fucking, and I'm like, I was a tiny child.
On that
like I imagine you as a child, probably you could have took a full bottle and been all right.
Maybe I wasn't. I don't even know if I was that big a child.
Really?
No, but when it kicked in, I looked exactly like this.
Yeah, you kind of did just turn up like this one day, and you've never changed since, isn't it? Like
pretty much.
Ever since I've known you, you've always but that's kind of good in a way.
Oh, it's good. You remain like a steady 4. Yeah, but forever.
Yeah, you don't really age.
People go up and down like, oh, I used to be hot when I was younger and all. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
One gear.
That is the beautiful thing about baldness in a way, isn't it? Like they all like Stone Cold Steve Austin still looks exactly the same 40 years later.
And he's 91.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell. The knee braces give it away.
Still wrestling, so he is. Do you know much about the Vince McMahon stuff, the dirty bastard? Do you know? I don't follow wrestling that much. But I know.
Me neither. But
I've
seen a lot of videos of him like dropping the M-bomb, which are great.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "What's up, man? N-word."
Yeah, he's really fond of it.
Who's gonna sack me, bro? I own this bitch.
Yeah.
What's he been up to recently, the dirty bastard?
Sure, he's all cancelled and all now. Lost his company. Yeah.
Why?
It came out that he was paying employees off to buck him. You can't even do that these days. What a shit world we live in. Basically, he was...
At least he was paying them.
Millions as well. You're talking like, he was given like, I think one was 7 million or something. Just...
Nothing that big.
Just being like...
That big bastard.
Yeah. But yeah.
Who was he banging? Was there who?
Never came out, but I don't even think it was like...
China.
No, I know. And her big fucking clit.
Yeah, she'd have fucking ruined him.
She'd have rid him.
I also didn't realise, I thought she did like a one-off sex tape. I didn't know she had a full porn career.
Oh, she became like a porn star after that, and then it went down a very dark, deep path, and then now she's dead.
Well.
The way the story, that's why my story's going to end.
China. Can't do it. Still can't do it.
Big clitoris.
Big clitoris.
Wow, it's a big clitoris.
Bigger than my penis.
But to finish off in the hospital story.
Back to serious, go ahead.
Yeah. I went to the Royal, full stomach of Calpol. My mate was like, the doctor, hey, he's drank Calpol, and what can you do, whatever. Doctor was like, look, we're going to have to, if he doesn't throw up in the next 10 minutes, we're just going to have to put this fucking feeding tube through his stomach and pump out. It's going to be fucking... And they were like, at his age, it's going to be pretty traumatic. Like, it's going to affect him, blah, blah, blah. My man just went, you're not fucking touching my child. Got her fingers, shoved them down my throat, and just made me bulk up all the Calpol, which I think is more traumatic
than
way more
traumatic.
Stomach pump. And then that was it.
This is pre probably, sanitizer days and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, pre-ceasefire. I think it was.
She's just all fucking, just be making a fucking load of chips or something in the kitchen. Do you remember that?
I remember it so here's what I remember. I remember the best parts of it. I remember drinking the Calpol. Best part of it.
The highlight.
And then I remember having to just sit in the hospital play area just so they could keep an eye on me after the whole Boken incident. So I don't remember any of the Boken incident, but I just remember the saddest side ever was because I was so late at night in the hospital. It was like 1 a.m. and I was the only kid in. I remember being on a wee seesaw toy and there was no one on the other side. And I was just like this, just like this chair here.
Well, I'll tell you what you didn't have. A headache. Bet you felt great.
Yeah, but I did have a root. I did.
Choke me again, mama.
Like Calpol induced boner.
Yeah. She leaves you alone. You're like, You've already been sick, Aaron. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like a feeling.
When they have childhood traumas that become your sexual fantasies. That's maybe my thing now.
Oh yeah,
just like
deep-throated.
Getting deep-throated, yeah, by women.
Dressing up like a toddler and drinking medicine.
Channel 4 documentary incoming.
I have several like early childhood memories of like hospital type stuff.
See, that's the only one I have, I believe.
I remember getting my lip stitched back together.
What had that on?
I don't know, just fucking cut it doing something. Like I think I was jumping on a bed or something, and your foot misses the bed, and I went off and went into like a wee chest of drawers thing.
Oh fuck! What age would you have been?
Probably about 5 or 6 or something. But like trying to get your fucking, I can remember it. I can remember being like held down because they just have to go for it, like, and the sting on the lip was pretty bad. But that was the week where I had 3 sets of stitches in a week.
Fuck! I've never had stitches
in the same place, and they were like, what are you doing to this child?
Yeah. But toughened you?
Toughened you up anyway. Fucking all I can think about is Calpol now and fucking Scrotox. Have you heard of Vobbing?
No.
Have you heard of it now?
No.
Apparently, women are, giving the old vag, one of Mummy Butler's specials. And then you rub it like on your neck and all, so that when you go out in public, people are like, she's attractive because I can smell her blurt.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I want to say how I feel about it, but I don't want to get cancelled. And that means I'm positive about it. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I'm big into it.
Yeah.
There's no
Imagine fellas just start doing out their dicks. Just started fucking.
I'm smagging.
Some of the fucking comedians in our scene probably do.
Oh God, it depends. Yeah, they smell like they. Some of them. It depends what time of the day or what day they caught you on. Are you smagging the day? And you'd be like, nah, today's not a good day.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm arseholing.
I'm arseholing. I'm sphincting. Imagine that, like as if you're just gonna, just fucking.
She does the wrong hole.
Rub a bit of bulb on your fucking neck, and some girl's gonna be like, oh my God. His neck smells like cock.
Yeah, because girls love that.
I mean, I seen a girl talking about it in the gym. She's like, "Oh, it's day 1 of vabbing, or is it vobbing, or it's vabbing?"
Day 1?
Yeah, like she was in the gym trying it out. She's like rubbing her neck, and she was hot. Like you're like, I don't know if you need to be rubbing your fanny and your fucking. I don't think someone would bang you.
Aye,
probably whoever you decided.
Save it for the stinkers.
Yeah,
they can vab.
I mean, she's in there doing fuck. I mean, probably not though. The people you want to vab won't be vabbing. And the people that are vabbing
don't want to be vabbing.
Shouldn't be putting their fingers anywhere near their vab. It's fucking rank, isn't it?
What a trend that is. Did you see that on TikTok?
Oh, why?
It's where you see everything.
In between that and just fucking...
In between that and Jelvis.
Jelvis.
That Jelvis and the fucking... all the rest of the shite that you see on it, like... I do love it, though.
Yeah, then you see some... Did you ever have anything pulled off TikTok?
Never, I haven't yet, no.
And then people are... someone sent me a video of some guy just getting full-blown assaulted over a cigarette. And I was
what about Tommy Lee getting his dick out?
Yeah, I seen that.
That was an aggressive move.
Not for him.
I know
that's
for him.
That's almost his thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I forgot that he was in a band. I thought it was just, I just hang out on boats with a fucking fat
like, who
cock.
the fuck's Molly Crew?
Sure, is he not going out with a girl that was like a
Vine star, yeah, Brittany Furlan.
6 seconds of
Yeah.
Sucking you off a day.
But he's 60. And he still has that impressive dick on him. So imagine what that
Is he on the Cialis? Probably doesn't need it.
No, I think he might be. At his age, and they've done as much bucking as he's done, you need something to get the motor running, I think.
He'd be into some real freaky shit, like.
What has he not done? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking... Where has that dick
But maybe
not
he's
been?
gone full circle. Maybe he's like, oh,
He's
do you know what
calmed
really
down.
does it for me now? Just a nice wee relationship.
Just cuddling.
Do you want to go for a picnic?
Yeah.
Rub me off over the pants.
But, yeah, imagine what that thing was like when he was 30. Dangerous.
It must be like an old fucking baseball mitt. Like, it must just be rough. You know, like an old fucking...
It's all callous and all like weightlifters' hands.
Yeah, I was thinking more like, do you ever see like, you know, when they see like an old whale in the ocean that's been hit by like loads of propellers and fucking barnacles and shit.
It's like Tillicum at SeaWorld.
Tillicum at SeaWorld.
The wee dorsal fins just fucking...
That's what his dick looks like. The dorsal fin of a
the fucking size of it.
I know, big old pipe on him.
A killer whale dick.
That's a rock and roll cock, isn't it? Be sad if he had a small one.
Who else has like who are still like Mick Jagger? He's still going like I'm trying. All these rock and rollers.
I don't think Mick Jagger has a big dick.
No,
I'll Google it.
Yeah, I mean someone's bound to have said.
Mick Jagger's pipe
works. The new bar opening beside the Kremlin.
Mick Jagger.
That was a slow one, but you'll get it when you watch it back.
Yeah, I get it. I got it.
I mean, the viewers will.
I got it.
It's a little Easter egg for
Mick Jagger penis. She's slow on the load here.
that might be because it's so big to load. Maybe that's why there's a lot of data required. Took me ages to download that Tommy Lee picture.
I know, like
I'd use a
I
gigabyte
know
of
Robert
internet.
Plant. You'd see him the odd time, just you know, with like cock down one side, bollocks down the other, in the sort of 70s flares.
What about Woodstock '99? Big Flea just rocking it with the dick out.
That's his thing though. He's just
He couldn't do that now. Sure, he couldn't.
um.
Like that would get me too. Surely, no. Am I overthinking?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it was Anthony. What's his name? Clitoris. Was he not like
Anthony Clitoris? That's not a character. Mickey does.
Anthony Clitoris? But do you know the story of that? Was he not like fucking banging a 13-year-old or something
Well, yeah, you should get cancelled for that. I think.
under the bridge? That's what that's all about.
It was Catholic. What was it? Catholic schoolgirls rule. That's what the song's about.
Wow.
13-year-old.
Dirty bastard.
But yeah, the
Red hot fucking dirty pedos.
they're doing all sorts of concerts. He said, you see this guy Youngblood who just spits in people's mouths.
Yeah.
It's a bit intense at a concert. Remember, who was it? Remember we got a video in the WhatsApp of some girl just pissing on someone's head in the comedian's WhatsApp. Do you remember that? It was
Where at
like
a concert
la-
or something?
Yeah, it was like last year. But it, it was all around the internet though, actually. Like it was...
No, I've not seen
Do you
that.
not remember? Oh, no, you've definitely seen it.
I seen someone put in the video of like this big black girl just like twerking on a guy's head, and then the next shot was of him in the hospital with like a fucking big plaster over his nose. Like she was just like
Yeah, she was slamming.
just coming down on his face.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Like broke his nose.
Yeah, I remember
He
that.
probably paying good money for that.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
yeah.
like, I want you to fucking twerk on my head as hard as you can. She's
Yeah.
like, no bother. Slap. Just hard taint in the face.
But in the picture after, even though he's got a jacked up broken nose and stuff, he still looks like he's like happy about it. He's
Great
like,
success.
yeah.
He definitely looked like a great success type of guy as well.
Yeah. But no, there was that video. I'm still on this video.
That's
but
the
it
ultimate
was-
vob, isn't it?
Oh, fuck. Well,
Fucking-
no,
you
the
got
ultimate.
you got the nose vobbed off him.
Yeah. He's like, my sinuses are fucked. All I can smell is fucking
Deviated septum.
dude. David said it's one of the bands at Woodstock. But no, was it? The girl was literally just taking the steamiest pish on the guy's face. You've bound to have seen that. Now, do you know what?
You're gonna have to find it somewhere.
I'll send it to you at some point. But yeah, it was this time last year, and it was disgusting. I mean, she was squatting over him.
Yeah.
Like, and the guy was on stage like this, like fucking face. Yeah, is it ringing bells now?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and she was.
That band?
Yeah.
Oh, the brass band thing.
Yeah. Rage Against the Machine cover band.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
But she was taking it. But the steam was flying off it. Like, oh my god,
Dirty boss.
it fucking. I think her piss was
Brass
acid.
against the.
Machine, is it? Brass Against.
That's someone's daughter. Like, awful. Imagine that happened at a Danny O'Donnell concert.
Well, go on ahead now and just fucking pissing my head.
Time for the golden shower. Hey.
Let me see if there's a good angle of this.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, they're blanking it.
Ah, yeah. Well, at least we can show it on YouTube.
Yeah, save Niall a bit of work.
Niall's delated. The
Nice,
editors.
thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to these guys.
But yeah, at what point does a concert take a turn like that? Because surely in the audience you're like, oh yeah, the music's really great. At one point as an audience member, do you have to go, do you know what?
Oh, she's getting a hoop out. I wonder if the rest, is the band sneaking a look or is
The band are just playing on.
and they just like,
Listen.
she's at this every fucking week.
I know. Where are we tonight? Texas? Are we in?
Oh, that's a gush, bro.
I mean, the unfiltered version.
It looks
is
worse blurred out.
It actually does. Yeah, it looks thicker.
Looks like he's having diarrhea in his head.
Yeah, like it.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. She's in some neck though. Wouldn't be the worst person to piss in your face.
Oh yeah.
Unless she's been on a tour bus just sinking monsters and fucking red wine all week. Feel like battery acid.
But it did look like battery acid, and he's literally, I think, like you can't see his face because it's blurred out, I believe. But at this,
Blurred out, I believe. The identity of the pishy is been hidden to protect them.
but at the start of it, I can remember he's sort of like, oh yeah, this is fun. I'm getting pissed on, and then about 5 seconds in it, he's like,
What have you been drinking? He's like waterboarded.
he's like, can't breathe. Please stop. It's all just fucking running into his eyes.
She pissed so long fucking NATO got involved. This is a war crime.
Oh.
I wonder if she squeak out a couple of farts too. That's always the way. Just like
Just to spritz it a
in
wee
fact,
bit.
she adopted that position. She's probably like, like her knees started shaking.
See, I have a shy bladder. I couldn't do it. See if I was doing a gig in
Is that a
Lavery's or
turn?
whatever and just
Oh,
like,
he's getting absolutely emptied on there, bro.
I swear to God, like he genuinely got fucking rinsed in it.
I mean, it's good crack until you get off stage, and it's you're there.
You
seeing a
go
concert.
rejoin your friend group and they're like, why don't you just
We booked a taxi home together, you fucking idiot.
leave an Airbnb of that fucking route?
She is hot though, isn't she?
I can, my glasses aren't on.
Yes, she's hot. You know.
Oh, well, yeah, but look, I
It's
don't
not like Lizzo pissing on you.
Pizzo.
Pizzo?
The,
Fucking Rakeshi. Or whatever. his name is.
the stink face.
Get on the ground, baby. I'm gonna piss in your face. No thanks.
Oh, no, fucking,
What
yeah.
pop star would you let piss on your face?
George Michael.
Harry Styles.
Yeah, no, the I don't know what. Wow, oh, Dua Lipa.
Oh,
Absolutely,
absolutely. Yeah.
Dua Lipa on my face. I don't. It's not even a pun, but I don't care. She's hot enough. It gets away with it.
I wonder is this a regular thing, or or is this girl
It's a part of her performance.
Is she having like 6 coffees and 8 Stellas and just loading it up there?
She's literally like,
Like
guys,
she turns around, she's like, we're gonna play Bills on Parade, and she's just done doing the belt.
fucking hell. She has a volunteer every night. It's like a magic act.
Hands in the air, guys.
It's like, yeah. Who filled in the raffle beforehand?
I mean, I seem to only be able to see her in one outfit.
And it's
Like it was one.
but yeah, that was a big thing last year. I remember.
Talking about public sort of exposure. See, at the Fringe, there was like, it seemed like if you wanted to get out of your set or whatever, you just pulled your tits out. Like I heard about 5 different shows where someone pulled their tits out for a joke, or it was like part of the show, or it was like a statement where they were just like blah 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 blah. Don't know how to finish this show. Blarp.
Really?
Yeah.
The Fringe has changed since I've been there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But I want to go back now. What you're saying? I fucking imagine fellas just start doing that in the middle. My joke's starting to die, and I just go, all right.
Well, it is funny because there was
Dick
tits being pulled out left, right, and centre, and then Jerry Sadowitz pulled his dick out, and they cancelled his run. Although he did say the P word, referring
Pedo?
to it's racial. It's racial.
Oh well, you can tell me after. I'm not gonna guess. This isn't the time to start.
Just guess it in your
Guessing
mind.
racial slurs. P. Fucking. So there's I mean, tits. I mean, what else at the Fringe was good?
Like I went to the toilet during my set. No, like during what was it, late in life, and came back, and someone was like, she just fucking pulled her tits out there. And I was like, oh.
But isn't funny because...
But she looked like Claire Balding, so I didn't really give a fuck.
Fair enough. I mean, are they still trying to do the whole free the nipple thing where girls can just get their tits out like guys can?
I don't know.
I'm pro that.
There wasn't a lot of bras knocking about in Edinburgh, I will say that.
Lot of swingers.
I could have done with one. But the chicks, not so fond of them.
Yeah,
It was hot, man. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Can't get them sweaty norks.
Sweaty fringe norks.
Yeah.
Those starving artist norks.
Anyway, we had Lavery's Comedy Club last night.
Yeah.
You had a very slick set.
Thanks very much. It was good fun.
Tits.
Yeah, the moment when I pissed on someone, the audience was really going well.
It was it was very slick. New setup is 10 out of 10.
It is.
I like it.
Very nice. It's
feel
so
all
much
the laughs pumping in.
Yeah, and I think especially as it goes on throughout the year, it's just going to get it's just going to become more natural as it sort of is. I loved it. Like last night was really good fun. Good. That was my favorite Lavery's I've ever done. I think
You were doing some material about Uganda.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Oh, what do
At
you want to
length?
know?
At length?
Let's talk about the stuff that I didn't put in.
Was there any monkeypox threats?
No, there wasn't funny. There was monkeys,
Okay.
So the place I stayed at,
But they just have COVID, so it's alright.
yeah. The place I stayed at the first night was called Banana Village, which is a wee bit, sounds fun or whatever, but it was just like a place of huts. But there's monkeys that live in the village, so you're like walking to your cottage or your hut or whatever, and the trees above your head start rustling, and you're like, fucking here we go, Planet of the fucking Apes, I'm about to get Ed here. And one of the first days, I'm fucking walking, I can hear the rustling, I'm like, fuck's sake. Dropped at my feet 5 of these wee monkeys, like fucking, probably about various heights, but there was one that was like the alpha monkey, and he was like in the middle of them, hair on his fucking thing, all standing up, just looking at you like this. And the showy was the alpha monkey, bent over, showed me his wee red arsehole, and then pulled his dick and balls round the back and flashed me from the back. Big blue bollocks, big wee red thin dick on him, and then he just...
That is an alpha move.
And
That's the most alpha move.
Well, he did it, and then turned around and looked at me as if like, what have you got?
You go.
I'm looking going, have I to produce my dick for this monkey just to get by? Like, did they get lunch?
Listen, monkey, I have cold bollocks here, so I've just show you a bit of dick or something. I don't know.
I've just got scrotox. They're a bit smooth looking.
Yeah.
Don't
They're
be
freezing, but they're smooth.
Yeah, they're not going to be grapefruits if you think they're. But fucking, you'll casually be, because the roads and stuff are so bad. Like there's barely any cars on them. So we were on one of the roads, and the roads are all potholes and shit like that. And literally, you'll just be driving. Say almost like, imagine you were driving like the Mona bypass, and there is
The Mona fucking pass.
The Mona fucking bypass, and there's just monkeys all over in the middle of it. And what they do is they know a car's coming. They just all like playing like a fucking group of kids playing cribby. They all just separate and then come back in the middle again.
Car.
Yeah, literally, it's like that. And then I held a wee banana out one day. The fucking and the fucking wee cheeky monkey just ran up, snatched it, fucking bolted down the street. It's like, I got this, fucking class.
The same would happen on the Mona bypass.
For the local kids up there, yeah.
Hang a banana out the window. The fuck's that?
But yeah, I was telling you about the machete and stuff, like the girl doing circumcisions and things like that. Like,
And that like is that her day job? Like, has she got a queue of boys out the door looking to?
well, I don't think she gets paid for it. Like, I think it's just like no one really. She just like performs it. You know what I mean? She, basically, for the podcast listeners, first day there was a girl, an old lady, big rusty machete over her arm, just walking down the village, and I was like, "Oh, is she gonna cut some fruit or whatever?" And the guys was like, "Nah, she's gonna go perform the daily circumcisions for the 18-year-old boys." The 18-year-old boys.
Yeah, that's too old, man. It's unfair to do it to a baby. But then you've let it go too long when you're like 18.
Yeah.
Anyone touches your dick when you're 18?
Yeah. I know.
And then met with a large rusty machete.
Yeah, but it was...
What a horrible place to be, just walking around with a raw dick. Dust and fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Just filth.
It was at the point where I was afraid to drink water because you don't know when your next piss is coming. Like, where your next, like, good place to piss is. Because... literally holes in the ground, and you go, oh, well, fucking back home, so you piss in the street or whatever if you're drunk and blah, blah, blah. The holes in the ground here, or the areas you're pissing here, there's so much like livestock, insects, like there's fucking these deadly wasps, maggots all in the holes and stuff that you're like, I'm afraid to produce my dick anywhere near any of this.
And you piss on it and they all go mad and just fly everywhere.
Oh, 100%. So
And you got that tasty foreign piss too. Yours all full of Mountain Dew, you know. They're all like, oh, delicious.
yeah, sweet nectar.
You're like a guy on stage.
To the insects.
He's got that Western piss.
But yeah, and you go to jail for being gay there, so don't do that. I near had to turn myself in as soon as I landed. I was like, take me.
Yeah.
But
There's
yeah,
risk of it. It's high risk.
but literally, it's like homosexuality will get you in jail.
Yeah.
Not like I thought it was they were just messing, but they were like, no, don't be doing
Sure,
it.
I think it was that
Doing that
documentary
gay
I
shit out
watched,
here.
and it was from Uganda, and it was like the guy was. I used to do material about it, but he was going around with a laptop and a PowerPoint, like this is the man. What was he saying? He put his pee in the other man's poo poo,
Oh, yeah.
and he's got the fucking glasses at the end of his nose and the wee clicker on him. Yes. and he's what made me laugh was he's been through like he's researched it. He's been
Yeah.
through all the porn, like
Oh,
having to Google it and
no.
all, like doing anal sex between.
Oh.
And then everyone's in this like church hall watching it, like it's fucking.
Oh.
Oh, it's fun. Like it's their annual meeting, and he's just like clicking through these boys felching each other and fucking 69. The ship of a 69.
I was trying to find like a stand-up gig out there to just get on for 5 minutes. I was like,
How'd that go?
I didn't find one funny enough. But I was like, what material would I have done out there? You
Yeah,
know what
what's
I mean?
the open mic of?
What's with all these wrinkly ditties everywhere? You know what I mean? What's with all these fucking loose things? You know?
I only booked this gig to have a piss. To be honest with you, it's gonna come out like fucking honey at this rate. I'm pissing weeks. How long were you away for?
12 days.
12 days.
12 of the longest days of my life. Fuck me, I tell you. It was insane. Like, but there's surprising things about it too, where like you think, oh, it's going to be very deserty or fucking green. It is
Yeah.
like beautifully green, and it like
Yeah.
you like the land. It is fucking beautiful country. It's just poor as fuck, is it? You know what I mean?
Did you have any exchanges with people? And do you speak to people? Can they speak English at all, or
Oh yeah, and like
can you drop a bit of? What do they speak? French, probably.
the Swahili.
Swahili.
Yeah, and
Is that the clicky one?
no, it's not even. They didn't have the clicky one there.
I mean,
It's called something.
BLM and all, but I haven't done my research. Oh, Africa.
No, me neither when I went, funny enough.
No, you just turned up.
You
You don't have toilets?
For fuck's sake. Is there no Galgorm out here?
And where's the Nando's from here?
Yeah. yeah. But
Up past the monkeys. And then 9,000 miles.
Yeah.
Do another time.
yeah. Just keep walking in your bare feet.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like fucking, it's fucking, it is nice. Like, I'm just trying to remember what
So
else.
you had the
there was.
circumciser. That bit of material you had about people wearing all the like clothes that were
that-
donated and stuff.
mate.
It's so funny. Like
It's like what you'll see a lot of. is-
Michelle's hen do.
Yeah.
2003.
Magaluf girls.
And they've all there's like 8 of them on this, and they've all got the top on. I actually saved.
I'm gonna add that.
I actually saved. It's funny. This is a few weeks ago. Like I'm gonna scroll back and see if I can get these photos. But it was like a TikTok or something I'd seen where someone had taken photos of locals somewhere. So look at these. These are funny as fuck. Look at that. I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look. Guy's no idea what the fuck it says on his t-shirt. No idea. And he's just standing there in the depths of Africa. Just
Yeah.
like, what was the other one? Me so hungry. That's a.
Whoa.
And then this
Jesus
guy,
Christ.
the man, the legend. Just no idea. But people do that over here. Like, you remember those old shitty shops like D2?
Oh,
And you'd be
yeah.
wearing a top with like Japanese writing on
Oh
it.
God!
Fuck knows what it says.
I know. But
I
yeah,
love porn, I masturbate.
I have that T-shirt.
That's my dad's.
Yeah. But yeah, they fucking.
These are great. Sorry, there's loads
Oh.
of these. Life is short, and so is your penis. But someone's handed that in somewhere. Here there's a bit of a drive for
Oh yeah.
clothes donation.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Daddy's
girl, and he's a full old
There's
man.
literally like Gina's Hindu Blackpool 2010. She's carrying fucking literally bananas in her head, which
Oh,
and then that's just my son.
oh fucking
Yeah, you could be
hell.
wearing all sorts of shit there.
It is funny, like you just Yeah, because they have like there's very little local African clothing, so some of them have the designed dress and whatever, like at the women and things, but they'll literally just wear any and there's like old football t-shirts is a big thing there. Like it's just they're all walking about in fucking football kits. I mean, it's bizarre, but oh man, it's some of them just get you. Like the one I seen that said Jim will fix it on it. I was like,
Stop.
Mate,
You should have bought it off him.
I could have bought that. I could have bought him. The can I get the child with the t-shirt, please? The fucking wild.
Does he like Calpol? Get him in this boat. Well, how do you see when you fly in? Like, where did you fly to, and did you have to get any wee shitty planes anywhere, or did you just go somewhere central and then like drive?
Dublin, Dubai, Africa, Entebbe Airport. It's called in Uganda, and like the plane from Dubai to Uganda is actually a nicer plane than the one from Dublin to Dubai. Like it's called Fly Dubai was the airline. They're an associate of Emirates, and the fucking plane was beautiful. Like the screen and stuff they had in the back of the thing was immaculate.
24-inch fucking OLED.
Yeah, fucking really was beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no need for this. And that was it. And then once you get there, the driving is insane. Like there's some days I was driving like 6-7 hours a day. Just getting to one place to another from refugee camps and stuff like that.
Were you driving? Jeep?
I wasn't driving, sorry, I was getting drove.
You're the back of the wee fucking
safari hat,
gear.
yeah. Jurassic Park fucking cosplay.
Just bumping along the road.
Oh, it literally, it's
pull over to shoot a deer or something. It's an antelope.
There's one antelope, right? And it's like the Shane Todd of antelopes, I call it, because it has like its head is like this sprite tin, like it's like it's got this beautifully, it's like fucking jacked, like it is fucking this shit, but it's got this wee tiny
it's got no head,
and so it's got a pea brain, and so what it does is it'll getting chased by a lion, and it's like fuck lion, and then it starts running, and it's faster than the lion, but because its brain's so small, it just stops running in the middle of running away from the lion, and it's like, why am I running here? And then the lion kills it.
Oh my god.
Which is exactly what would happen to Shane.
It's like running, and then it's just like, what am I running for?
Yep, literally, and then it stops running, and then it gets fucking murdered.
Is it an antelope?
Yeah, it's like a type of it. Like it's like a wee pea head antelope thing.
Wee fucking idiot antelope.
It really is. I wish it's like long head. It was like really fucking long and narrow. Maybe that one fucking to the left there. It looks more like that big fat boy.
Is it that wee div there?
Oh, similar, but it's actually more narrow than that. It's like, yeah, more, there is, it's fucking, but, yeah, it's basically stupid as shit.
Did you see anything brutal? Did you see anything borderline disturbing?
I mean, definitely. Yeah, I'm just trying to,
like, for example, I heard a story, I think someone in Maureen's family, where they were traveling somewhere like that, and there was a suspected, like, pickpocket. And they're like, I think someone took my thing. And they were like, who was it? And they're like, that guy. And the fucking cop just shot him.
Oh, God, no.
Traumatizing.
I didn't see any of that because, I don't know, I think we were in such a secure vehicle where you're just getting chauffeured by fucking security.
Protect the whites.
Literally
Did you see any other white people?
No. And
like across the car park?
Yeah. Fucking, it's like a haunted or a scary movie. But there was basically the remote villages I was going out to. The guy who I was with was basically telling me, like the local Ugandan guy was like, listen, you will be the only white person they will ever meet in their lifetime or see. He's like, so fucking, I was the representative for all whites. Were they
like touching you and feeling you and all that shit?
Yeah. The kids just immediately are touching your skin because they want to see, because they hear all these like stories in the refugee camps. They're like, oh, if you touch their skin, it's lucky, it's for good luck and stuff like that, and it brings you wealth. And then they also hear, oh, if you touch their skin, it turns red and burns off and stuff like that, all these weird things. And then also no one has hair on their arms over there because they're genetics and stuff.
Is that why you shaved yours off?
Yeah. No, it's because the fucking kids plucked them out of me. Literally, they'll just start fucking gripping the hairs off your arm, and you're like, please don't. I have a video of just like fucking 50 kids around my arm, just fucking.
That's wild.
Plucking the hair out of it. What's wild is when you
are you like tall over there, or is everyone kind of regular height?
No, you would be.
This
tall.
sounds like the most ignorant white boy shit of all time.
No,
I'm talking about, but
you would be tall because they're fucking pretty malnourished, like, so they're
Yeah.
not getting the right nutrition when they're growing up, you know what I mean? And they all have they all shave their head. There's no like haircuts out there.
Yeah.
You know, there's just like one lady in the village just
Once she's done with the cocks,
Once she's done with the cocks.
she's onto the hair.
it's a salon she runs out there.
Yeah,
So it's quick
Thalies.
cuts, quick cuts in both ways.
Let's give it a quick fucking
yeah, snips and cuts.
shunk right into the dick.
Yeah, but you see some fire, like basically the babies and stuff have no nappies, so they tell you don't be like, they say it's tempting to like lift the child and like give it a hug and stuff like that, to go don't, because essentially as soon as you lift it, it's just gonna shade all down you because they don't wear nappies.
Cute.
And
But they probably learn quickly to just, squat down and shit. And
Nah, they don't.
They don't? They just shit all around them?
They could be just walking in a field and just the shades just trailing behind them like a slug. Yeah. It's brutal. Like,
yeah.
I've
My
never-
son does exactly the same thing.
that's because he's just because he's culture.
Yeah, basically.
He just pisses and walks as he goes. Like my friend used to do that on nights out. Like he's from Belfast, like, and his thing was, when on night out when you were younger, you used to just piss in a corner behind the limelight or something like that. He didn't want to lose time walking between wherever he's going, so he would just get his dick out and as he's walking, continue pissing, and he'd be just having a full conversation with you. Weird.
I feel like we'd walk backwards, maybe. I feel like you're walking into the piss.
He
nearly.
was walking into the stream, yeah. It was all over him.
That's mental.
I know.
I used to have a mate who,
when
like-
you're drunk, I don't think you think is logical to be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll do this. I'll moonwalk this piss.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I had a mate who, like, just everywhere you went, he would shout, but he would just shout with the door open in the place.
Oh, that's weird.
That was just his thing.
I had a friend like that as well.
But he
to be
shot
fair.
everywhere. You know what I mean? You're like, bro, we're pre-drinking in a house for fucking 3 hours there. Why are you shitting in here?
Yeah.
Shit at home.
I've never been the type of person that'll just like shit for no reason. You know what I mean?
No, I enjoy an old sport shit, and I will say that.
I don't have it in me, literally. quite literally, you know what I mean? Like Dave Elliott has to shit at every gig. Every
Yeah.
gig. And I'm like, hi.
Like a nerve thing.
Yeah, I've never had that. Although I would pee quite frequently at Lavery's.
Yeah.
Like,
I've taken to hold him a piss now.
oh, I can't.
It's
No.
much like vobbing. It's like a trend. Like I'll need a piss before a gig, and I'll just hold it and see if it gets me through.
Oh, fuck, you're mad. No, I couldn't.
You're never gonna piss yourself, like. Are you? You're not gonna piss yourself on stage,
Fuck, I don't know.
unless you're Paddy McDonald. He said he pissed himself on stage one time.
I'd believe that.
I don't know.
It's all questionable.
I don't believe
Paddy. Yeah.
I don't believe that shit.
But the Uganda Fringe was good.
You probably had more luxurious surroundings than we were at the fucking Fringe.
Where'd you stay when you were there?
We ended up staying in Napier University halls,
Oh, nice.
which are actually new, and like it was good. Like it was good. Like it served the purpose. You know what I mean?
I stayed there for
At least-
Find Me the Funny.
At least it's like clean and decent.
Yeah,
It wasn't like fucking, someone's house that's a
Ah,
bit
you did-
dingy or something. Like someone's actually looking after it, so it was fine. Like
They did supply like a wee breakfast and all every morning. Like those.
no.
What?
It was the fucking room. Like it's not a hotel.
When I was at the Napier halls back in the day, they supplied us with a wee breakfast every morning. It was lovely.
Was that part of the production though?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think that's part of your. I don't know if there's any university.
General Banter Productions should be doing breakfast. If there's one
Oh,
place.
fucking there was. Up that bagel shop every morning.
Oh yeah.
McCann fucking.
Oh fuck! Trying to feed that boy.
Oh Jesus.
Fuck me.
The
Rather
guy-
keep his picture.
The,
That's something your mate would say, isn't it? My mate.
would rather what?
Rather keep his picture.
I don't know what that means.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
So it's like, maybe it's a Belfast thing, but like if you're talking about fucking, for example, my dad would be quite the big eater. And so my mate would always go, fucking feeding that fat cunt. Rather keep his picture. That means I'd rather just have a picture of him than have to feed the actual cunt.
Oh, that's fucking.
There you go.
That's a long walk to the well. That one.
I don't know, maybe it is, yeah.
I'd rather have a picture of that cunt than try and feed him. No, McCann is wild, like, isn't he? He's final stage Elvis. Flat out. No, he's on a health kick at the minute. He rang this morning at 8 o'clock.
Final stage Elvis.
And he's like, I'm just out of the gym. He's going to the gym every morning for a month.
Oh,
Before he
good
goes
man.
to America, he's going to be all buff
When's he going to America?
soon. I don't know if I'm
I
allowed
thought
to
it
say
wasn't until next year.
that. No, that's when he's going on a trip here, but he's moving next year, hopefully.
Okay. Right.
But
so
he's,
going
you know,
on-
he's getting the Manscaped going and fucking
aye.
lifting a few weights. He's going to hit New York like a fucking,
dirty bastard.
you know, sling that pipe.
Fucking right. So we should get that Oma genetics into the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
And into New York. Man,
load of-
New York in 40 years' time is just full of fucking.
You know what McCann's like? He'll phone you after a week and be like, "Sir, I'm opening for Louis C.K. at
I know.
fucking the Garden here."
I know. Yeah, I'm about to go on. It's fair play to you.
Anyway, me and Chappelle are going for ramen here.
Yeah, me and Sebastian Maniscalco are at Subway here. Just
He's getting meatballs. Would you guess that? Fucking
Seinfeld's bringing back Seinfeld for me.
yeah. Seinfeld's taking me out for a driving lesson. Seinfeld lent me a fucking
A coffee roaster.
Testarossa.
Yeah. The fair play. You know,
Fair play, dude.
why not? So accommodation in Edinburgh was good.
It was decent, but you know what I mean. You throw.
Was it far from the venue?
It was far enough where
Couldn't
you
walk?
couldn't be arsed walking it before a gig, but walked it a few times.
When you were
It wasn't bad, just to march back, you know.
fair enough.
And the last night I did a wee walk around Edinburgh, you know, because I was like,
That's nice.
got it just by myself, you know. I was like, let me do a wee walk around, take in the vibes, headphones in, you know. Made the walk back through the pubic triangle. I don't really have any interest in a strip club, but I would go to a Scottish one. Do you know what I mean?
Why? What's the
Just to
allure
see if there's
between
any themes or anything, you know?
things?
Like my haggis. You know what I mean? Just like if there's, you know, like if
You
they
want
look,
to be localized?
if they look Scottish, yeah,
Dublin one, they're just rubbing potatoes around their blurts.
yeah, that's what, yeah. Just got a fucking leprechaun hat on,
Lucky Charms
Yeah.
cereal going
Yeah.
down her gullet.
pouring it in their arse.
Yeah,
That's like something you'd see in Thailand. You're like a charm, and then she pours it in her gaping asshole and pours
Yeah.
milk in it.
yeah.
And does it on the hour every hour for 14 hours straight.
Fucking hell.
Have you ever been anywhere weird like that? Any Thailands or anything? That's like talking about people feeling your arm. That's where I was a full freak show, like in Vietnam.
Well, my friend.
People were just like,
Oh yeah, true.
like
Actually,
dropping
Godzilla.
dropping glasses in fucking slow motion.
I've been to just India. I was out in. I think I'm going back to India next year as well. It's rare as fuck. But my friend goes to Vietnam for a solid month every year for 4 weeks. Just fucking
Still
loves
a
it.
fuck fest.
No, he goes with his wife. Like, so yeah.
No, not heat.
no, not it.
In that heat.
Yeah, but
you
every
rub yourself off in that other room. I'm fucking.
But every time he goes, he's like, "Yeah, I've got the shits again right away."
Oh, it's a nightmare.
And
The,
he's
the
just-
like literally the atmosphere gives you the shits.
Yeah. Oh, the air you're
Like I
breathing.
literally think like
Yeah.
it's so
India's like that.
it's so dirty it like sticks to your skin and you sweat down into your fucking mouth and the next minute you've just got diarrhea.
Do you know that's the one thing about Africa is the air is fucking beautiful. Like, see when you're breathing it in, you're like, because I was
Well, that's all they have to eat probably.
for some cases, yeah.
Air's great, water not so great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Get
well-
them pumps in.
Oh fuck yeah, big time. The fucking because there's so much green grass and stuff over there and trees. Fucking beautiful air. Like you're like I could fucking
Probably not as many cars and shit.
Oh, there's none.
Do you know what I
There's
mean?
no pollution really. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're just fucking sucking in that nice clean air. It's just everything else that's a bit of a shame, you know. I on the Mile, was it fucking mental in Edinburgh? Was there just people flying the usual? Like just fucking.
Aye.
It's too much, isn't it?
It's just I just don't know how anybody gets any traction.
Or gets a ticket sold.
Like the best you could hope for is like, oh, I got 2 randomers like enduring my show today.
Yeah,
Like, it's different for us because people
New.
knew who we were and we're there for that purpose. But like,
Uh-huh.
see getting flyered a random show, I don't know what the flyer would have to say for me to go, I'll go to that.
Yeah, was the length of your run good, or would you have done longer, shorter?
It was fine. I think the
Just
length
perfect.
was grand. Yeah, the full month is a nightmare.
I did the full month.
I'd
back
really
in the
have to
day.
like embed myself if I was going for the month, as in like I have an apartment where
Yeah.
my family can come with me and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's just like
When you're older, it's different. Like when you have
Yeah.
responsibilities and kids and actual.
and just nice stuff. Like
Yeah.
you know, if you've got you've got nice house and fucking all your stuff and your cars there, and you can do all your amenities.
Yeah.
And then you're over there and you're like, man, where's my fucking espresso machine?
Yeah, and then you're paying for your stuff back home on top of that, which is an expense.
Yeah, totally.
when I was there years ago, I used to go up and down the mile, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you know, flyer for the show and stuff." I did fuck all flyer, and I just basically used to flirt my way up and down the mile with whatever girls were doing a show or whatever.
Yeah.
There was one girl in particular who like I would like almost go out to try find, be like, "Oh, where's this girl?" And I was like we had good vibe, good chemistry and stuff. She would like flirt back with me. I was like, "Oh, this is going well, going well." And then finally, after talking to her for like 2 weeks solid, she was like, "Here, do you want to come to my show tonight? I've like loads of tickets." I was like, "Fucking right, absolutely, yeah, can't wait for this." I was like, "Go to your show, maybe see her after, blah, blah, blah." Her show starts, and it's fucking the worst show I've ever seen in my life. I was like, it was all like artsy and fucking man, and lasers and stuff flying out.
Like
it was like fucking
poetry, like
yeah,
poetry.
it
type
was
shit.
like
I thought you were
fucking-
going to say she just opened the show. It's like, so as a lesbian,
No.
and you're just like, come on, 2 weeks.
No, but she, it was the worst show I've ever seen in my life. And then I just had to avoid her then for the next 2 weeks of the Fringe. It was grim. Yeah.
It's weird that would just turn you off somebody, isn't it? That
It
their
just-
show was bollocks.
Well, here's the thing. It was that bollocks.
It was so bollocks.
It was so bollocks. Like, I'd have forgiven, like, oh, if it was just like...
It's for later.
yeah. Keep that in the bag. If it was just like, oh, you know, she's a few bad jokes or whatever, I'd be like, fuck it, it's fine.
Like,
But
no, it's absolutely wolf.
it was like 10 minutes in, I was like, I can't do another 30 minutes of this. Like,
That's my other critique of the Fringe.
just shied at.
Whoever was like, you got to do a 60-minute show. Bad idea, bro.
Yeah, I've sort of went
30
off that.
minutes. It should be 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The option should be there for 30 minutes.
Yeah, certainly. For some acts, yeah, certainly.
Because you probably would go see a lot more if it was like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, because it wouldn't be as big of an investment of your time. An hour is literally like an hour.
Like an hour watching like...
Anyone is... an hour watching fucking Chappelle.
Yeah, did you ever put on like a Louis C.K. special or something? You're watching. You're like, fuck, he's done 27 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I tried to watch Burr's one live at the Red Rock, the new one.
I didn't like it.
I couldn't get in it.
No, it was badly recorded, I think.
Yeah. Where the fucking location was, it's side of a mountain or something like that.
It's that red, right? Yeah, it's not great. But
Weird.
Well, speaking of weird, someone sent me this and they said, "You like your Asian food, don't you?"
All right.
I can't hear myself. Can't hear anything. There we go.
yeah,
There we go. That's a cow vagina, bro. Sweet and sour.
What?
Vietnam street food. So you're probably gonna be glad you don't have your glasses.
Oh, I can see enough here.
So that's its a-hole, I think, and that's it's blurred. But we'll see what they do with it. I'm intrigued.
Oh, that they haven't done anything with it yet?
Bro, no need for that, bro.
Why is he giving a tutorial?
It's sad to think that someone is probably
Gonna fuck that?
or what? This is cow's vagina. Now, do you do the graphics for that?
Oh, they're salting it out. At least they're seasoning.
You think it'd be salty enough? Bit of water.
What's the wee?
Hold on a second. He
hold
goes
on.
10. You put it in salt for 10 hours to deodorize the cow fanny. Did you read that?
I'd be doing that. Fucking.
I don't want to have to deodorize any food that I'm eating. Put it in salt for fucking the whole time just to get the stank off it.
I'll stick my balls in salt for it when I go home.
Yeah.
Just for 10 hours.
I mean, he's massaging the light. I don't
Jesus.
know. He's going at it.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, why?
I mean, you can't sweat the technique, bro. I'm sweating. Is what's happening right now.
It's.
I mean,
Oh.
unnecessary. I mean, he's absolutely digging for gold here, and then
At least it died happy. Holy fuck.
genuine. That's the first time I've ever actually kind of felt sick watching something.
What?
Now loves it.
Imagine this ends up looking beautiful at the end.
Well,
Like-
I mean, to be honest, you'd eat sweet and sour cock. You'd eat anything with sweet and sour in it.
Would you?
I mean, this seems like too much work. The only way I could ever eat a thing like that is if it was absolutely char grilled to death. You know, like just barbecued.
Well, maybe that's his next step.
I'll skip it on a wee bit.
Skip it on to the. Yeah, we've seen him finger the fuck out of this thing. And now, this is too much.
It's labour intensive, is what I will say. He's going at this. Oh, he's got the fucking bick out now. He's shaving it.
Jesus Christ.
He's still shaving it. He's still
It's starting
shaving
to
it.
look like a bit of a chicken, isn't it?
I'm your Venus.
Get Manscaped on that.
Manscaped, have you got a one for a cow's vagina? Oh, he's got the lemongrass in it.
The lawnmower 3.0.
He's got the lemongrass and the fucking lime.
Oh yeah, well look, you can't disrespect the seasoning that he's doing.
I'm just gonna skip it on. See, I mean, get it in the fucking oven, bro.
Yeah, like,
why slow mo?
it looks like an alien. No,
It just seems like, you know, would a packet of ham do you? What's this shit here?
oh, that looks like kidneys or
No, that's. He's putting in some sort of red shit. He's rubbing it all in.
tandoori hearts.
Right.
No, that's liver or kidney or something. Surely.
Nah, I don't think the blood will be that red. That's like a fucking
Blood
fruit or
tube?
something, isn't it?
No.
It must be like no, do you know what it is? It's probably one of those like soy things where it's like it makes it all red. Anyway, they're pouring coconut water in.
I like that. I like coconut water.
They got the lemongrass. Someone hands you that plate and you're just sipping the coconut water off it. I mean, we've absolutely spent way too long on this, but I'm hanging in there to see what.
Oh, we gotta see it through to the end. Now, I will say it looks much better here. When you cover food in that red stuff, it just looks nice, doesn't it? Like that looks like a bowl of tandoori dude. Tandoori dude.
It just seems on there, you know, like I'll take any other part of the animal
Apart from that.
apart from its stink, like, and he's boiling away. We've spent way too much time. I gotta see.
I still don't understand why I had to finger the fuck out of it at the start.
I know.
What benefit?
I think he was just flexing. That's here. That would do some damage to your arsehole there. That fucking red hot chilies.
Is that what that is?
Oh, they're reducing it. They're reducing it right down. He's basting it a wee bit here.
Wow. Master basting it?
In my opinion, you need a bit of fire on that.
Right. Yeah, it's a bit too...
Do you know what I mean? It's a bit too gelatinous.
Fucking hell.
Hey, bro, absolutely not worth it. You know, like.
Well, you haven't tasted it. How do you know? Might be the best thing you've ever had.
Let me see. What's meaty? They're going through it with a knife here.
Cow slice.
This was probably one of the best podcasts to listen to. Niall's face is 10 out of 10 right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Not
at
great
that.
for...
Could you be arsed?
Oh,
like?
looks like a fucking one of those stingrays that killed Steve Irwin.
It just looks like. I mean, there's a museum in Amsterdam that's like just got a bunch of shit like
Cut in
that.
half. Yeah.
You want to see what a lady looks like cut in half?
Now, the way he's cutting it, the meat actually does look like sort of doner kebab meat that you would just fucking...
Yeah, it's coming off like it's cured, you know, like ham.
Oh, it's cured, alright.
I'm gonna need the fucking cure after watching this goddamn video. So he's basically slicing up the asshole here, and he's gonna go side roads through the blurt.
Well, it's good that all the animals getting used, isn't it?
Yeah, nose to tail or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Mainly
nose
tail.
the hole.
Nose the hole. Hold the hole.
Hold the hole. Fucking hell.
I mean, is this a YouTube channel where they just have a whole pile of shit?
Holy cow.
Holy cow. But yeah, I mean, okay, he's introduced the garnishes. Now, yeah, do you know what? It's probably great.
That it looks a bit nicer now. Like,
Do you know what I mean? Now that they've cooked the shit out of it,
It's one of those-
literally,
yeah.
and then cut it into wee strips, and now they're dipping it in. He's got a wee beer and all. He's got the old. I have a T-shirt now with that beer on it. See that 333? I think it's like ba 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 or something.
it's probably the thought of it is more off-putting than the actual taste of it. If you were
Same
to
with my penis.
If so, yeah, same with your penis.
That exhausted me, that video.
Oh, did it? I was alright with it. Were you in the edge of your seat there?
My new brown seat.
He literally, yeah, it's brown now. Your
Look,
seat,
there's well, not watch any of them. River worm in Vietnam. I mean, there's tons of these now. Look,
literally, they could either make that or make this seat with the same materials.
a cow vagina seat.
This is literally what this is probably made of, cow leather.
Probably tastes the same, but but I think that's if you're cooking anything for 24 hours,
It'll be nice.
you know, well,
You'll take all the shit out
like
of
if
it.
you cut a slice of that and then put it on like a fucking barbecue for me, and it was a wee bit charred and had a bit of texture on it,
It would be, you'd probably be alright with it.
probably fucking choke it down, all right.
What would it taste like? Because cow, yeah, I don't know.
I might like pig is very much you can eat the whole pig. You can eat fucking like
Tail, anus,
its skin is the same everywhere.
all the entails. And
So if you fucking like
yeah,
make some sort of like,
bacon. It's essentially
crackling.
all bacon. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's gonna be all right.
Fair.
I've had tongue before.
Yeah,
In
good.
the ass. No, beef tongue. It was fine.
Yeah, my friend went through a phase where he just kept eating like loads of exotic meats. He's just
I
like
think tongue is the least exotic. What's an exotic meat? Peacock.
he would eat like the heart of, you know, toucans and stuff and all these wee things. Just like he would go to St. George's Market on Saturday and just try and make a challenge of what's the most exotic fucking rare meat I can get here.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, and he loved it all. Like,
Do I know?
no, he's not in the scene. Like,
Not in the scene.
not in the scene.
I feel so sick. Have you seen this Blackbird starring Michael Flatley?
Absolutely not. But I want
Michael
to.
Flatters. We'll finish on this,
Fucking right. I love Flatley.
and then we'll break and we'll do the half-hour power hour up in this bitch.
Love it.
So I haven't seen any of this. I don't know if there's dancing in it.
I would hope so. It's
But
fucking Flatters.
It's a waste of.
His talent.
Yeah, it's a waste. So we're probably gonna get sued for this, but we'll play it.
Nah.
Niall's
Is
fucking.
today the day you wish to confess your sins?
Straight
I know,
away.
it's
straight into
intense
it.
as fuck, mate.
My sins are my own.
Dance Lord Pictures.
It must be a dance. It must be a dance.
You heard about the incident in London?
Whoa.
Blake Molyneux. He's extremely dangerous.
I just hope they're like, we're gonna have to dance our way out of this. Put on a show and raise me $1 million in a day. I haven't danced in years.
This is our chance. We must get Victor involved.
No one can do what he does.
Fingers cuz.
Not the man I used to be.
Bro, Flatley's face, bro.
What?
The Blackbird is
Flatley looks like Mickey.
What, his hand?
How big Flatters needs a fucking load of aloe vera around him.
He does look like me.
You're the only one who can stop this. You've got to come back and fight.
When are we gonna get past this? No, we're gonna get past this!
What a voice.
Fuck's sake, Michael.
You can't just hide from the world.
Is Michael shifting somewhere?
Oh, aye.
Victor Blackley. I believe you have something.
Is that Dolph Lundgren?
who I am is none of your concern. And what I do is out of your control.
The Liam Neeson School of Acting here.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. And I'm about to sin again.
What the fuck is that? But also, what did you like? What's he doing?
Yeah.
What a waste! Like,
Yeah. Number one, there's no dancing. Number two, who was in the market for this movie? Were we really clamoring for Flatley to be an action movie, James Bond-esque superstar?
yeah, he doesn't rake sort of action star
Also,
quality.
Yeah. Why did he pick when he was 84 to become an action star? Why
And
at
it's
this
it's
moment?
produced by Dance Lord. And
Pictures.
it's got the Lord of the Dance in it. It's
And-
such a waste. It's like LeBron James in, and then like,
Yeah.
what's he in? Is it going to be a basketball
From
movie?
Baller Pictures, yeah.
Yeah, from Baller Pictures. You're like, what's it about? And they're like, oh, it's just a wee indie movie about, you know, he's just in high school. Just this is nothing really.
Yeah, it's the new Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, yeah, well, that would make sense.
I actually would like that, yeah. That is, it's funny at the end where he goes, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned, and I'm going to sin again." Now, he's going to have to go back to confession again. So that's
Yeah.
stupid. You know what I mean?
But he killed him. I guarantee he killed him. If I had to guess the plot of this movie, you know, easy to follow.
Well, some dodgy acting in that. Some of the voices, one voice at a certain point just sounded like my dad.
Oh yeah. For fuck's sake.
Fucking. Is there fruits in this movie? What the Dad, don't I can't say it.
It'd be
now.
so funny that like just at the end, you know, like he's kicking someone to death and he just jumps on his head and goes like, just does a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
Lord of the Dance shit on his face.
Yeah.
Who did I speak to? And one of the relations was in like Riverdance, and after it they were like fucking, it was like slavery. You know,
Oh.
they were just like, it was absolutely fucking hectic.
I have heard that as well from various people, that it was just, fucking, it was such a early 2000s, late 90s Ireland thing.
Oh, aye.
The Lord of the Dance.
The Celtic Tiger type shit.
Yeah. Bring it back. We need a new Lord of the Dance.
Can you tap dance?
Yeah.
We got a new closer for the podcast.
I get up on this table.
You can barely fucking hold my elbows right now.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I had to learn to tap for a West End audition.
The podcast's going to be called Dance Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm used to being called something else with the name Lord in it. And it usually is because of my dancing.
Well, it'll be in the vlog. We'll call it a day there. Now, have we talked for ages?
Yeah.
Good.
1 hour 5.
Tight.
Get over onto the Patreon, guys, where we do the half hour, per hour. There will be some changes on Patreon over the next few weeks, hopefully, as we get more and more kit to allow us to have 2 setups. What else have I to plug? Get yourself some SSE tickets. It's coming up the 20th of October. I'm also on tour in giant venues. Check out my Instagram. You can get all the tickets on cottongas.com. Where can people find you on stage?
Supporting probably every other comedian doing a big solo show, usually, is where you'll find me.
Have you any solos booked?
I'm thinking of one next year, but I'm still just tentative about it. I think maybe next April will be a nice time to do one.
Where are you thinking?
That's the issue. I don't know where yet. I've no venue in mind. I don't know size. I don't know anything. But
Just do an hour in Lavery's.
I'd love to. If you allow me, I'll do a solo in Lavery's. No worries.
Because it's it'd still be fucking 100 and whatever people.
Well, it's also a stage that I like, so I would prefer to do it there.
I like this stage,
I
baby.
like the stage of Lavery. So yeah, just follow Aaron Butler online. You'll see all my gigs posted there.
Class.
Lovely.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
The butt man. Woo. Probably a bit late, but you must have cashed that Kevin Hart check. Let me see. Is this one of these net worth yokes? Congas net worth, picture of Mickey. We're off to a good start.